I love that, Ash. Something else that was on your page that I love is we as a people got to build a relationship with money.
Absolutely.
Can you expound on that? Because I hear that a lot, but I think people don't really understand what that is. So
so a couple of things, right? So number one, we're taught that we should work hard for money, right? When in fact, people who are wealthy understand that money should work hard for you. And so first you need to switch that relationship with money. You have to stop being the employee of money and letting money tell you what to do. And you need to be the employer, right? You need to tell money what to do, right? So you need to change that relationship. Make money work hard for you instead of you having to work hard for money, number one. But then number two is that you also have to treat money like a relationship, right? A lot of us don't have no money because we treating money like the side chick.
That's
right?
the part.
We treating money like the side chick, right? Like when we get it, we trying to share it with everybody. We're not doing right by it. Like we not giving value. We're not cultivating that relationship.
Yeah.
We call past the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like we only call at night. Sneaking around, like we treat money like the side chick, like you gotta you know what I'm saying, you gotta woo money, meaning that you have to have that relationship where you like, yo, what's up, man? Like you number one, like what's good? Let me see what you need. I'm not quick to share you with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm not quick to share you with everybody. I'm gonna share you, but I'm gonna share you in a way that's gonna bring value, right? So like, if you're in a relationship, you don't pass your wife, your girlfriend with the homies. Like, yeah, they get to know the homies, and if she can help or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna just like, oh, nah, go ahead. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that we need to change our relationship with money. We gotta understand, money is not the side chick. You gotta think about it, right? You like the same way you court your significant other, the same way you treat them, the same way you put them on your mind. Like that's what you gotta do. And it's not about the worship of money either, right? So I don't want people to think that I'm saying that you're worshiping money, but the fact of the matter. So number one, I believe that God didn't put us on earth to struggle, right? And so money provides financial freedom, and financial freedom provides you the opportunity to live your best life. I believe that God put us here for us to be a demonstration of God, right? And I don't want to get I don't want to get religious, but the fact of the matter is that God made us in His image, right? And so if we're in the image of God, you think God is struggling? Like God is the all-seeing, all-being, everything, and God is struggling? God can't have whatever God wants. So if I'm made in the image of God, then abundance is my birthright. And so I need to understand that. And right now, how do I get abundance? I have to have money to do that. So I'm not worshiping money. I'm worshiping my God self, right? I'm worshiping what God told me. God told me I was made in that image. And so if I'm gonna be made in that image and I'm gonna be God-like, then I need abundance. I need more than enough, because God is more than enough. So why I can't be more than enough?
Jeez. Yo, y'all gotta drop some ties in the comments, man. Get this man some ties. Hey, you preaching, Ash?
Yes, sir.
Preaching.
Yes, sir.
And bro,
excuse me. Sometimes I get excited.
Nah, I love it. Hey, my dad, he's a preacher, so. But Ash, something as well, man. On 444, I love that album, and I know you probably love it as well.
Yep.
Jay was constantly speaking about credit, generational wealth. I don't think people understand how important credit is. I think I
wrote a whole book about it, right? I don't know if you see that right there. I wrote a whole book.
You already know the vibes, then, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You already know.
Not to cut you off. I'm sorry, because I just I get hyped.
Hey,
but
you're good.
Yeah, but So when 444 came out, that was actually one of the reasons why I actually wrote the book. So I got a book called The Wake Up Call: Financial Lessons Learned from 444. And the reason why I wrote the book is because after I listened to a story of OJ, and he started saying, you know what I'm saying, what's better than spending money in the strip club? And he said credit. I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Then, after I got past that and started listening to the album and realized that the album was 80% about financial gems, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, nah, I need to write this book. And so, I think that, in my opinion, that is one of the most culturally relevant albums out, because it helps us, change our mindset as it relates to money, right? Don't die over the neighborhood that your mama renting. You know what I'm saying? Take that drug money and buy the neighborhood. That's how you rent it. You know what I'm saying?
That's real.
And so yeah, so I think that it's actually time for us to start focusing on generational wealth. It's time for us to start breaking the cycle of poverty. So when you think about us, the leaders of the new school, as we call ourselves, those in the 20s and 30s. You know what I'm saying? I'm still an OG.
Still young.
Still young.
Young OG.
Nah, but I'm knocking on 40's door. Let me stop fronting like I ain't gonna be 40 next year. Like, let me stop fronting. But I'm still holding on to it. But I think it's time now for us to start having those conversations about generational wealth. And again, us as the leaders of the new school, we have to understand that poverty starts with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, we have everything in our arsenal. You know what I mean? You can make $1 million while you're young. Rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle.
Yes, sir.
And it's viable. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's blueprints out there. We can really just kind of do it. We need to focus on our credit because credit is going to allow us to take advantage of wealth building principles. The wealthy people use credit to build to build wealth. Like, I give this example about Jay-Z and Beyonce, right? So people, because like no disrespect to Dave Ramsey, but a lot of times people are like, yo, I'm trying to live the debt-free lifestyle, but at the end of the day, if wealthy people are using debt, why wouldn't we use debt, right? And so I'll give you a quick example. Jay-Z and Beyonce bought a $100 million, I think it was $130 million house in California, right? They had put $50 million down, and they financed the $80 million, right? And so Jay-Z's a billionaire. Beyonce is worth $600 million. Like, they good. So like, why would they need? They could just pay $80 million cash, right? And so if you understand the principle of credit, what happens is, at the time that they took out the $80 million loan on their house, the percentage that they were getting was 4%, right? So they got a 4% loan on $80 million, right? And so now they were able to, right, if they have the right financial advisors, they were able to take that $80 million that they would have spent on cash, right? And they were able to put that into an investment that was paying them 8 to 10%, right? So think about that. If they took their cash and locked it in, right, in a house for 30 years, then they would actually be losing 4 to 6% each year on that money. So instead, what they did was they took $80 million in cash, they put it in an investment that's giving them 8 to 10%, and then now that money that they get each year, they could take the 4% and pay off that mortgage, and they're up still 4 to 6%, opposed to taking that money in cash. That is a wealth principle. That's how you use wealth. That's how you use debt to build wealth. Because now for 30 years, right, they took out a 30-year mortgage. For 30 years, they're now going to be making 4 to 6% on $80 million that would have ordinarily been sitting in their house as value. And so it's these type of things that we need to educate ourselves on, because as we educate ourselves on these things, we understand how to properly use credit, how to properly use money, how to properly use life insurance, how to properly save our money, invest, all these things that's going to break the cycle of poverty, so that way our children don't have to start where we started. They could, you know what I'm saying? Like what Jay said, I said the child shall lead, so I take it as far as I can, and then we shall see. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is, right? Take it as far as you can. Grind and take it as far as you can, and let the children lead. You know what I'm saying?